Grandpa Bill, story time with Grandpa Bill. It's Grandpa Bill's story time. Yay! Hi, I'm Grandpa Bill. Welcome to Grandpa Bill's story time. Come on in, make yourself comfortable, and we're going to sit down and read a good book. Okay, today's book is Amelia Badelia by Peggy Parrish. Pictures by Fritz Seibel. A very fine, interesting book. Yes, Amelia Badelia. She's funny. Oh, Amelia Badelia, your first day of work, and I can't be here, but I made a list for you, and do just what the list says, said Mrs. Rogers. Mr. Rogers got into the car. With Mr. Rogers, they drove away. Zoom, there she goes. Bye. She's going to be a helper. My, what nice folks. I'm going to like working here, said Amelia Badelia. Oh, see, there's the list. Amelia Badelia went inside. Such a grand house. These must be rich folks, but I must get to work. Here I stand just looking, and me with a whole list of things to do. Amelia Badelia stood there a minute longer. I think I'll make a surprise for them. I'll make them a lemon meringue pie. I do make good pies. I like lemon meringue pie. So Amelia Badelia went into the kitchen. She put a little bit of this and a pinch of that into the bowl. She mixed and she rolled it. Soon her pie was ready to go into the oven. There, said Amelia Badelia, that's done. Nice. Now let's see what's on my list. The list says, change the towels into the green bathroom. Change the towels in the green bathroom. Amelia Badelia found the green bathroom. Those towels are very nice. Why change them, she thought. Then Amelia Badelia remembered what Mrs. Rogers had said. She must do just what the list told her. Well, all right, said Amelia Badelia. Amelia Badelia got her some scissors. She snipped a little here and a little there, and she changed the towels. Oh boy, I think she's missing understanding what it's supposed to be done. There, said Amelia Badelia. She looked at her list again. Dust the furniture. Did you ever hear tell of such a silly thing? At my house, we undust the furniture, but to each his own. Amelia Badelia took one last look at the bathroom. She saw a big box with the words dusting powder on it. Well, look at that, a special powder to dust with, exclaimed Amelia Badelia. So Amelia Badelia dusted the furniture. That should be dusty enough. My, how nice it smells. She put powder all over the room. Oh, silly Amelia. Draw the drapes when the sun comes in, read Amelia Badelia. She looked up. The sun was coming in. Amelia Badelia looked at the list again. Draw the drapes. That's what it says. I'm not much of a hand at drawing, but I'll try. Oh boy. So Amelia Badelia sat right down and she drew those drapes. Oh, silly Amelia. Amelia Badelia marked off about the drapes. Now what? Put the lights out when you finish in the living room. Amelia Badelia thought about this for a minute. She switched off the lights, then she carefully unscrewed each bulb. Oh boy. And Amelia Badelia put the lights out. So those things need to be aired out too, just like pillows and babies? Oh, I do have a lot to learn. Put them out. Oh, she's putting them outside. My pie, exclaimed Amelia Badelia. She hurried to the kitchen. Just right, she said. She took the pie out of the oven and put it on the table to cool. Then she looked at the list. Measure 2 cups of rice. That's next, said Amelia Badelia. Amelia Badelia found 2 cups. She filled them with rice, and Amelia Badelia measured them. Oh my goodness, she measured them like how tall they are. Amelia Badelia laughed. These folks do want me to do funny things. Then she poured the rice back into the container. The meat market will deliver a steak and a chicken. Please trim the fat before you put the steak in the icebox, and please dress the chicken. When the meat arrived, Amelia Badelia opened the bag. She looked at the steak for a long time. Yes, she said, that will do nicely. Amelia Badelia got some lace and bits of ribbon, and Amelia Badelia trimmed that fat before she put that steak in the ice box. Trim, she thinks, like decorate it. Now I must dress the chicken. I wonder if she wants a he chicken or a she chicken, said Amelia Badelia. Amelia Badelia went right to work. Soon the chicken was finished. Oh boy. Amelia Badelia heard the door open. The folks are back, she said. She rushed out to meet them. Amelia Badelia, why are all the light bulbs outside? Asked Mr. Rogers. The list just said to put the lights out, said Amelia Badelia. It didn't say to bring them back in. Oh, I do hope they didn't get aired too long. Amelia Badelia, the sun will fade the furniture. I asked you to draw the drapes, said Mrs. Rogers. I did, see, said Amelia Badelia. She held up the picture. Oh my goodness. Then Mrs. Rogers saw the furniture. The furniture, she cried. Did I dust it well enough? Asked Amelia Badelia. That's such nice dusting powder. Mr. Rogers went to wash his hands. I say, he called, these are very unusual towels. Mrs. Rogers dashed into the bathroom. Oh, my best towels, she said. Didn't I change them enough? Asked Amelia Badelia. Oh, she's misunderstanding. Mrs. Rogers went to the kitchen. I'll cook the dinner. Where is the rice I asked you to measure? I put it back in the container, but I remember it measured 4.5 inches, said Amelia Badelia. Was the meat delivered? Asked Mrs. Rogers. Yes, said Amelia Badelia. I trimmed the fat. Oh boy, look, it's trimmed, it's decorated. Just like you said, it does look nice. Mrs. Rogers rushed to the icebox. She opened it. Lace, ribbons. Oh dear, said Mrs. Rogers. The chicken, you dressed the chicken, asked Mrs. Rogers. Yes, I found the nearest box to put it in, said Amelia Badelia. Box? Exclaimed Mrs. Rogers. Mrs. Rogers hurried over to the box. She lifted the lid. There lay the chicken, and he was just as dressed as he could be. Oh, so silly. Mrs. Rogers was angry. She was very angry. She opened her mouth. Mrs. Rogers meant to tell Amelia Badelia she was fired, but before she could get the words out, Mr. Rogers put something in her mouth. It was so good. Mrs. Rogers forgot about being angry. Ooh. Lemon meringue pie, she exclaimed. I made it to surprise you, said Amelia Badelia happily. So right then and there, Mr. and Mrs. Rogers decided that Amelia Badelia must stay. And so she did. Mrs. Rogers learned to say, undust the furniture, unlight the lights, close the drapes, and things like that. Mr. Rogers didn't care if Amelia Badelia trimmed all of his steak with lace. All he cared about was having her there to make lemon meringue pie. Yummy! Oh, thank you for sharing this book with me today. This is Amelia Badelia by Peggy Parrish, and the pictures were done by Fritz Seibel. Thank you for sharing this book with me today. Come back again for more stories with Grandpa Bill. Goodbye.